YouTube, we have a problem and we're going to need y'all to get it together and fix this. So Abbas Place just posted a video proclaiming that they may lose their channel over some false copyright claims. Let's watch.
Today's topic, where we've been. I've been dealing with some stuff on the back end. We got a bit of a problem where, as you can see in the title, it looks like the Jubilee channel is trying to have us deleted. Now, maybe that's not the best characterization, but
we don't know if they're trying to have us deleted.
Well, what they're doing might result in us being deleted.
Yes.
We had videos recently that were flagged, some new, some old, by a company called LDS Affiliate, which on behalf of Jubilee is flagging a bunch of their videos saying that we are infringing on their copyright. Now,
all right, y'all, so look at this. LDS Affiliate US, on the behalf of Jubilee, the copyright owner disagreed with your appeal and issued a request for your video to be removed in 3 days.
I'm not going to make a video about something like this normally. I appeal it. I go through the same steps that I do with all the other channels. Generally, after an appeal or two, everything gets undone. But this time, no. They're going forward with the removal. And they're saying if these videos are not removed in the next 5 to 6 days, they will give us a copyright strike. And there's enough of them that we can probably get 3 copyright strikes and have all the channels removed. Now, you guys might be saying, but why aren't you panicking? There's a couple of reasons. One, I've always thought this was possible with YouTube. That's why I told you guys, enjoy us while we're here, because we could disappear at any point. And two, no, that's really the only reason. That's the only reason I'm not panicking. I think I got a bit of a doomer mentality in that regard. So this shit might go. It's a bit frustrating because, if somebody does this kind of stuff, it's like, okay, maybe they're crazy about their copyright. But it's a bit different with these guys because they've already been on the record saying they're fine with this kind of content. So I remember this because I remember we reacted to this a long time ago. And here, I'll play the clip for you.
I don't like when other channels react to our videos. Taylor?
Disagree.
Dan?
Disagree.
John?
Strongly agree.
Jason?
Strongly disagree.
Kendra?
Disagree.
Tyree?
Somewhat disagree.
Ragini?
Strongly disagree.
Brandon?
Somewhat agree. Abbas and Preach.
We're just naming them now? Okay.
I do agree that sometimes when they're just being judgmental for no reason, then I don't like that either, but I feel sometimes some of the reaction videos are actually so funny.
Yeah, I watch Abbas and Preach videos. I think every time I watch a video, it hurts. Because I remember when Abbas and Preach reacted to our video when Bonnie has a conversation with a Jubilee critic, watching that video, I think that ruined my entire week. I was very bummed because that was a video where I put so much effort into, but I don't know, I just keep watching them. Even though I don't love them, I enjoy watching the videos and I learn a lot and I'm really curious.
Interesting. So he's the editor for Jubilee, so he definitely takes offense to some of the stuff that Abbas and Preach got to say, but it don't even seem like it's so much about them coming after the way the content was created. The people that's in the videos, the people that they bring on to these shows, it seems like that's where most of the critique lies. But
no, they are playing the game fair. I just sometimes don't like the game. I'm gonna get roasted.
Yeah, you're done. You're done. Bye, John.
What a lot of folks don't know is we allow folks to monetize off of our content, right? And that's a deliberate choice that we've made, is actually that we could take away their monetization so that they're not making money off of using our content, but we actually give them that permission, and we think that's one of the ways that we continue to operate in the spirit of our mission.
Whoa, really? Because anytime I ever reacted to a Jubilee video, I got quickly hit with a copyright claim, so I stopped reacting to them. What? This is news to me.
I'm pretty honored in some ways that PewDiePie is reacting to so many of our videos. He's literally one of the biggest YouTubers ever, and the fact
so I guess I wasn't big enough. That sounds like what the problem was. Okay,
that he is watching our videos so intently and reacting to them, I think it's a great sign.
And mind you, they talk about the fact that we react to our channel. Some they say the Christians are a bit harsh, but hey, it's part of the game. It's fine, right? So my question is, what's changed? And if it has changed, why didn't you just have it publicly said we don't want anyone else reacting? But that's not. I've not heard. Have you heard anything to the contrary?
No, but they don't have to advise anybody. They can change that decision. And if that guy that agrees, most of them mostly somewhat disagree or somewhat agree or whatever. So they're very like more much of the fence. If that guy is not part of Jubilee no more.
No, he's a CEO. He's still part of it.
Okay, well then I got nothing.
And here's the thing I question. Okay, fine. Let's say you don't want us because you feel like it's copyright infringement. Are you doing this to everyone else that you collaborate? Because you collaborate with a lot of these creators. Are you doing this to PewDiePie? Are you doing this to Cody Co? Are you guys targeting all these people that you've worked with that are creators who've reacted to their stuff and tell them to take down their videos of you? That's the thing that I don't understand. Maybe they just hired this company and this company's going crazy and flagging anything and anything. Because mind you, these videos have been up 4 or 5 years. So this is a new change that some of this is. And for me, all I'm saying is just communicate this stuff. If your stance has changed, that's fine. But you shouldn't be able to threaten somebody's livelihood, okay?
Exactly. See, this is the reason, or this is one of 20 reasons why I stopped reacting to music on my main channel, because I was running into issues like this. And the issue was when an artist would first give me the clear to react to their music on my channel. The artists themselves would give me the clear. They would reach out to their people would reach out to the distribution company, whoever was distributing their music, and then they would whitelist my reaction, only for the artist to then later sell their ownership or sell their song to a different distribution company, and then that distribution company come behind and copyright claim my video. It was so frustrating it was so frustrating to deal with all the time. And it shouldn't be upon the distribution company, the LDC, the creator of the video, the original video. It shouldn't be upon them to take action directly on the content creator who uploaded or reacted to their video. They should first have to reach out through YouTube, and then YouTube should be able to go through and view the content, and then from there YouTube decides what further action should be taken. This is a YouTube issue. At the end of the day, they make it seem like YouTube does that though. When you get these heavy copyright claims or strikes on your channel, they make it seem like YouTube has viewed this based on the requests of the whoever it is, the original owner of the content, and this is the action that we're deciding to take. But it don't feel like that's what's happening. It feels like it's AI.
When you come out and say, I'm good with this stuff, and then you change it and you don't inform nobody.
Because the reason why we did more videos is because you verbally said that you was good with it.
Right.
Like, the reason why we kept on doing it was like, well, till was you saying, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
We could have, but we didn't because it's fine. It's okay. And you went so on and so forth, whatever.
Yeah, and here's the thing. It's not a big deal. Like, we have such a library of stuff that we can pull from and things we can cover that this is not going to be a huge loss for us. It's fine. Like, I think we might put out maybe, 1 or 2 videos on Jubilee a day. We put 5 videos a week. It's not a big deal. We can replace that with something else. But my question is, what are they doing to smaller channels? Because I know they're not doing this to the really big ones. And is this just a company that people have hired that have gone AWOL? Because that's...
You heard what he just said? You heard what are they doing to smaller channels? Because he know they're not doing this to really big ones. The really big channels, they're letting them monetize. The smaller channels like myself, we instantly get a copyright claim. But yet, which one? Y'all can't pick and choose which reaction channels y'all allow to react to your content. If you're going to let reaction channels react, you got to let them all react. You got to let PewDiePie react. PewDiePie got, 100 million, 200 million subscribers? I bet y'all ain't doing the same thing to him that y'all doing to Abbas Preach. And I'm not fully putting this on Jubilee because maybe Jubilee don't know what their ownership copyright claim company is doing right now. Maybe they have no idea. Did though LDC, whoever the heck they are, did they reach out to the owners of Jubilee and be like, hey, what do you want us to do with Abbas Preach channel? Did that conversation happen before they did what they did?
Because that's happened before too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So to their credit, like, I don't want to say it, but I have contacted them. I emailed them. They've seen the email. You know,
let's read this, y'all. This Abba emailed them and says, my name is Abba. I'm contacting you on the behalf of our 2 YouTube channels, Abba and Preach and Abba and Preach and the Floor, we're getting copyright notices from your company for takedown requests and possibilities of strikes being issued to our channel. This could result in channel deletion, and we're wondering why this is happening all of a sudden. To date, Jubilee has allowed our videos to be online for years, and in the last 2 weeks, I've received 3 to 5 copyright strike notice, which threaten our very livelihood. We tried disputing this through the right means, but after 2 checks, they have pushed through with the removals. Can you confirm whether Jubilee's stance on people reacting to videos have changed? Now, that was on the 20th. Abba then responded with another email because they never responded to him. Abba says, hello, I'm hoping for a follow-up or just a comment from your company below. We discussed this on our channel publicly. Has the stance changed on the matter from what Jubilee employees stated online here? And then he sends a link to the video where they said they allow reaction channels to react to their content. And then he continues, we like your work, don't want to create any issues, so please get back to us to see if this can be resolved offline.
DM'd them, and because there was no response, I'm like, all right, let me just go about this publicly because there's no answer privately, and figure this out. Now, I don't want to slander them. I like their content. Honestly, I think they've fostered some really good discussions in the past. But yeah, it is a shame, and this is what I've been telling you guys, the viewers, about this. We are, at the end of the day, employees. We're contractors, but we only really are contracted to YouTube, essentially.
Facts.
And this stuff is very fickle. That's why I say I don't take this for granted. I recognize that this shit can disappear at any time. So if it does, or if that ever happens, know that I'll be okay with it. I'm not gonna, cry myself to sleep or whatever. But
we could do something
like Fresh and Fit did.
So why don't you just take off the videos?
Why?
Why would you keep them if that's a problem? It looks like it's a problem. So you could take them down, and then it's not problem's gonna be solved.
Because I think it sets a bad precedent for copyright stuff on YouTube in general.
I can understand that.
Yeah, if you just let all these companies who just come in and then want a copyright claim, like, listen, if there was going to be a legal battle, then let that be the case. And I think that's okay too. Why not?
So it sounds like Abbas Place right now when it comes to this whole situation, because Preach is saying, hey, if they're asking you to take down the videos, why don't you take down the videos for the sake of the channel? Abbas like, well, no. For the moral stance, we're going to keep it up because this sets a precedence that shouldn't be set. So Abba's like, well, if I have to go the legal route, because this was probably a legal battle that he will win because he has all the evidence. He has the CEO and the staff of Jubilee themselves saying that they allow reaction channels to not only react to their videos, but to monetize their videos as well through those reactions. So if they wanted to take this to court, he should be able to win this battle, right? So if Abba wants to go down that path, then he has a strong position to hold, right? But I see where Preacher's coming. Preacher's like, well, for the sake of the channel, do you really want to do this? We could just simply remove those videos and not have to deal with all this mess. But Abba's willing to lose it all because it could ultimately mean him losing the channel and all his other channels. Because if you're not a content creator, you may not understand this. If you get one of your channel removed via copyright strikes, all of your channels, you no longer get to be a content creator on YouTube. Those other channels that are in good health, they go too. Some people don't understand that, but wrap your head around it. All of his channels are at threat, or threatened, is what I meant to say.
Because then what if everyone else starts copyright striking everything?
I understand.
So would you concede to that too?
No, that's not what I'm saying. But if like, for example, we've had copyright strike before and they were deemed, they were ruled that it was falsely done, but now they're somehow going through with this. So would you want to do a legal battle with that?
I don't think that's a horrible idea. I think that's fine. And I think it's a worthwhile thing.
Okay, so you want to go with a legal battle with it?
I think I would prefer that.
Okay, cool. I didn't.
Yeah, we're not just sit here and be like, oh, well, the channel gets deleted.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, at least that's what. But I prefer not having to do any of that because I don't think it's in their mission statement to be copyright striking people and deleting people. And I know. So this whole situation is really bizarre. Because you know what? From some creators, like, I could see it. But from this one, I'm a little bit more surprised by it. But anyways, that's what's going on. That's what I've been kind of dealing with in the background. So I'll get back to uploading regularly soon in the future. But I just got to figure this out. Because I need to make sure if I'm going to be working on all these other videos, that there's still going to be a channel around for you guys to enjoy. Hopefully, Jubilee can take care of this and handle this. Apparently, we're going to start getting strikes in the next 5 days. So we'll see what happens at that point. But yeah, that's what's going on right now.
See, and even on top of that, after 2 strikes, you can't even post for a while. So after 5 days, let's say, where are we? What's today's date? It is the 23rd. So after the 28th, if we don't see a video upload, let's say 2 days after the 28th, then it could be a strong possibility that they did receive enough strikes to where they can't post for a while. If you receive 2 strikes, you can't post for, I don't remember how long it is, 2 weeks maybe. 3 strikes, you can't even post. You can't post for even longer than that, and then you can't do no live stream. There's all kinds of stuff that you can't post to the community tab to update people on what you got going on. There's so much that you cannot do, right? But we're gonna see. Hopefully, it don't get to that.
What are your thoughts?
I think you should take them down for now and take legal actions. I don't think the legal actions can be taken down.
All right, so it sounds like what he's trying to say is take the videos down to prevent the channel from getting removed or deleted and hit with all these strikes. On top of that, take the legal action.
I don't think that we can. We don't have. Hold on. We can proceed with legal actions and still take those down. We could do both.
I was right.
But whatever. Because it's going to take a while. It's going to take a hell of a while.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, we could lose the channel. So.
Yeah.
Possible. Well, there you guys go. Abba and Preach might just be gone real soon. What are your thoughts?
It's possible.
See, the other upsetting thing about this is a lot of these companies and channels and original content creators don't understand the true value of the reaction, right? When a person or a reactor is interested in reacting to your video, 9 times out of 10, it's because it's worthy enough of reacting to. Like that you did a good enough job on your video that it makes it interesting enough for somebody to want to have some commentary over that video. And what else that also does, not only does it say a lot about your video and the content itself, but what's a byproduct of the reaction is the audience, the viewership that both channels gain. Right? Because if you got a large enough creator like Abba and Preach or even like myself, that video boosts in views every single time. It happened on my main channel about a month ago. I reacted to a video of a content creator. His video at that time had about 200,000 views. When I reacted to it, my video got his video up to over 1 million views. And my video also did over 1 million views. Now, he reached out to me before it hit those numbers when both of them were still climbing up in the 500K range. And he was upset that, you know, I had reacted to his video, even though I had gave him a shout out and, you know, let people know where they can find his channel in the description of my video. But once I was able to have a conversation with him through email and he understood the benefit that I provided by doing the reaction, we about became friends to the point of exchanging numbers because we knew how at this point we can further benefit one another. All it takes is some simple communication and things can be resolved without having to go the legal route, because this creator was ready to get YouTube involved. He even stated, hey, YouTube is going to strike your channel. He's like, if I get YouTube involved, they're going to strike your channel. So if you can do me a favor and make these necessary changes, then I would much appreciate not having to go that route. And then when I told my side of the story, spoke my piece, then he was like, you know what? Actually, thank you. Leave it just the way it is. Don't change a thing about it. So I hope Abba and Preach can get in contact with these folks and they do the necessary steps to reverse this issue, because like I said, once YouTube gets involved, once the courts get involved, this is gonna get way messier than it has to. Anyway, y'all leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions down below. Let's pray for Abba and Preach. They're one of my favorite channels on the internet, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. See ya.